News. I'm CJ Papa. Israel launches fresh attacks on Beirut and Tehran, while a drone from the Islamic Republic crashes into a fuel tank, sparking a fire, suspending flights out of Dubai's airport. Will other nations answer the call from President Trump to guide oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz?
We do expect today to actually get more information on which countries would participate in securing the Strait of Hormuz. This is a critical waterway for international energy markets and the flow of global oil.
Fox's Trey Inks in Tel Aviv gas up 73 cents since the war began. At nearly 3 hours, the 98th Academy Awards was long, but some went home very happy.
It was one battle after another. The big winner with 6 wins, including Best Picture. Sinners followed with 4 wins, including Michael B. Jordan for Best Actor.
That is Fox's Michelle Polino reporting. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Since 1999, Southern Heritage Bank has been growing to serve you. Now we are growing once again as we partner with Park National Bank to form an even stronger, more impactful community bank. This merger allows us to provide you with a greater range of products, services, and technologies, while your same local bankers continue to deliver the unbelievably good service you expect. Stop by or give us a call to learn how we are growing together, serving more. Southern Heritage Bank, division of Park National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good morning and welcome in. We are Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv, and to a lot of you, welcome back. This is the Monday after spring break, and Bridget, you've been here holding down the fort like a good soldier.
Yeah, well, for a couple days, yes. But welcome back to you.
Really big thanks to Michalee, who worked most of last week with some great guest hosts. Well, we did have Paul Davis, so I wouldn't say great.
Oh, yes, he is great.
Paul Davis, Zandra Welch, and Melissa Woody also sat in last week. So, hey, good morning. But first of all, let me begin. And let me also welcome back for the first time in at least 3 weeks, but it did not feel long enough. Fruit Loops is back at Mix. Good morning, Fruit. How are you?
Good morning, boss. I'm happy to be back.
All right.
Daddy Fruit, as I called him this morning.
Daddy Fruit. And, how is little Jensen doing?
He is doing very well. He's doing very well.
Yeah, it's a great thing. Hey, I tell you what, Fruit, I want to go over to you. The storm that we had overnight, I think it started probably, around 1, 2 o'clock this morning. Do we know anything? Is there any damage or any power outages? Anything we need to know about this?
As far as I know, there's no reported damage just yet. I'm sure the reports will come in as the sun comes up today. So, still, it's kind of moving out of here. So we can take a look at the radar real quick.
Yeah, let's do that.
Kind of see. Let's see here. So as we take a look at the Langley roofing radar, we can see that most of the rain is what is still in place here, and it looks like it's going to be transitioning to snow here in the next hour or so, right there on the back end.
Why are you laughing, brother? What's funny about that?
I mean, come on, tornadoes to snow, all in one day.
every possible weather system in one day. Yeah, it's. We're not expecting accumulation, are we?
No, we are not expecting accumulation around here now.
All right. Well, and people who say, well, it's March. Well, you folks recall we had a blizzard on the 23rd of March of '93. So I mean, yeah, we've been here before, but anyway. All right, well, we'll continue to watch that. Meigs and Polk County Schools running on a 2-hour delay this morning. Meigs and Polk County Schools on a 2-hour delay. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. You can visit LoganThompsonLaw.com. They have an attorney for any situation you're facing. The SPCA of Bradley County has found a home for their new animal shelter. Alan Mency, the Cleveland Daily Banner, reports the organization, the winning bidder on a commercial property located at 111 Industrial Way, southwest in Cleveland. It includes a 4,900 square foot building on 1 acre. Tuesday, the Cleveland Board of Zoning Appeals approved the zoning change needed for the project to move forward. A title search underway. SPCA expects to close on the property by the end of the month. State Representative Dan Howell says a bill aimed at protecting law enforcement officers involved in immigration enforcement operations is moving forward in the state legislature. House Bill 2506 advanced in the State and Local Government Committee. Legislation sponsored by House Speaker Cameron Sexton, co-sponsored by Representative Dan Howell. The bill is next going to move today, actually, in the Government Operations Committee. A defense attorney has sent a cease and desist letter to Sweetwater Police Chief Eddie Byram over comments and videos he posted on social media about a controversial hunting case. Attorney Matthew Rogers claims the police chief trespassed on private property and while recording one of the videos, made statements that he says were misleading about Rogers' clients. And we'll have more on that coming up at the top of the hour. Well, Bridget, it is that time. March Madness is really here now. Following last night's selection shows, which for me at least, I was balancing that and then the Oscars, but more on that coming up. But yeah, it is that time. And again this year, Bridget, we have 2 opportunities for people to play our Madness bracket contest.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So Mix Madness is presented by Kia of Cleveland. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, for all the details on that. We also have ESPN Madness as well, presented by Two Brothers Tire and Automotive Center. So 2 great ways to get involved. You can have 2 completely separate brackets if you want, and a great way to win some fun prizes.
Already a bunch of people have registered. Hey, that's the deal. You've got 2 chances to win cash and prizes. We'll give you more on that coming up. Plus, your deadline, as always, is Thursday at noon. So here's what I'm doing. I told Bridget this because I got bored on spring. I'll tell you about spring break later. I'm still upset. By the way, I'm still sick, but I'm not really.
Oh, goodness.
So I'm going to change my bracket name every day until Thursday.
And then make your final decision.
You know what? I'm making up a contest as we go along here. Okay, folks. This is our meetings too. I mean, just whatever. I think you know me by now. I'm pretty spontaneous. Here's what we'll do. First person who spots my bracket name. Now I think I'm on both. Yeah, I'm on Mix and ESPN. First person who spots my bracket name, I'll give you a free Hardee's combo. So just go there, text in 423-614-6499 or call in. Pretty obvious what it is.
So you have the same name on both brackets.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to change it every day. First person who spots my bracket name, I'll give you a free combo from Hardee's. So there you go. All right, we are set to go. And it's time now for the Hardee's Wake Up. Speaking of Hardee's, our friends at Hardee's, they've got a great breakfast for you this morning at Hardee's on a very stormy morning. Hey, if you've not left yet, did you do traffic yet?
Not yet.
Okay, if you've not left yet, we'll do that in a second. If you've not left yet, make sure and leave a little early this morning.
These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast.
By Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the annual March Slam Dunk Sales Event at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Huge savings on Chevrolet and GMC, plus the best pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. And as we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good. We have had some heavy rain in the area, so drive safely. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-a-Pest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Tennessee. If you're looking for a career change, join Waste Connections of Tennessee. Go to careers.wasteconnections.com, where great opportunities await.
For a limited time, get Hardee's Big Cheeseburger with 100%. These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast sandwiches starting at just $3.99. This is our bacon, sausage, 100% Angus, and sourdough. The McNothin' speaks for itself. The Frisco breakfast starting at just $3.99, only at Hardee's.
sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Owning a home should be one of life's greatest pleasures, but without a solid foundation, it can become a major source of stress. Luckily, you're not alone. Our experts can identify the true cause of foundation issues and guide you through every step of the way to fixing them, from pinpointing the problem to perfecting the solution. We form custom solutions to meet the needs of your foundation and your wallet, including flexible payment options. With our team by your side, consider your home and your peace of mind secure.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
Do you know when to stop for a stopped school bus? If the bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a 2-lane road, cars traveling in either direction must stop. Stop for the bus and keep our kids safe.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Families that have and continue to purchase all your mattress needs from locally owned Mermaid Mattress. Keeping your dollars local is important, and so is buying from a family, not a firm.
All right, for today, we are under a wind advisory for our listening area until 8 a.m. this morning. 15 to 30 mile per hour winds with gusts up to 40 miles per hour, so be aware of that. For today, we'll have temperatures falling throughout the day into the 40s by 8 a.m. this morning, continue dropping into the 30s by this afternoon. We'll see some snow showers around mid-morning. Those will continue into the afternoon. I can't even say that with a straight face. We could see a dusting on grassy surfaces, according to Local 3 weather.
Yesterday was 75. We had tornado chances. That didn't happen, thank the Lord. We had every bit of, we had a hurricane. We had, let's see, I don't know. Every weather system possible. Now we got snow.
Yep.
Folks, stick around. You'll find something you like here.
We'll have a low of 26 degrees this evening. For tomorrow, a few clouds during the morning, mainly sunny by afternoon. It's going to be cold, a high of only 45 and a low of 27 tomorrow night. And then cloudy skies on Wednesday and a little warmer with a high of 56. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 50 degrees, milliganvane.com. Taking a look at our Langley roofing radar, we have rain showers moving out of our listening area.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
The best mix, the best variety.
Always a good song playing. All my favorite songs.
Mix 1041.
Birthdays, anniversaries, Simmons Bank celebration list. 423-614-6499. Taylor Swift.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that the leading reason that kids begin to vape is because they see family and friends doing it? Protect your kids. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Are you a busy family? Direct Primary Care Associates has helped the Rogers family and how they do medicine.
Direct Primary Care Associates has been a great support to our family. It's taken the doctor's office experience from a nightmare to a dream. I'm able to come in with all three of my kids. I'm seen in a timely manner by really professional, wonderful people.
Yeah, Direct Primary Care has been great for us, whether it's a bump or a bruise or a gash on the arm, or whether it's a fever at night or a stomach ache. We're able to either text our doctors through the app and ask questions, or we're able to get an appointment relatively pretty quick and be able to be seen that same day or next day usually. And it's changed the way that we view medicine.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
You get an email and it looks urgent. Your account's been locked. There's a problem with your delivery. And it looks real, but be careful because it could be a phishing scam. Phishing emails are designed to trick you into clicking bad links or sharing personal information. Here's how to spot one. Check the sender's email address closely. Scammers often use lookalikes. Watch for poor grammar, strange formatting, and suspicious links. If you hover over a link and it doesn't match the company's real website, don't click. And remember, real companies will never ask for passwords or social security numbers over email. When in doubt, contact the company directly using the information on their official site. Stay safe, stay secure. This is your Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities.
This Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities. For more information, call 423-472-4521 or
by Key of Cleveland. ESPN Madness is presented by Two Brothers Tire and Automotive Center. Right over there. All right, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Happy birthday to Draco Wolf Pratt Simpson. He is 16 today. That is from his grandmother, Kathy. Patrick and Angie Abercrombie. They are celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary today. Congratulations to them. Marie and Harold Mosley, they're celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary. This is Sheridan's parents. So this is from their kids, Sheridan and Blake. Happy anniversary to them. And then Marie Cisco is celebrating a birthday today, and that is from her family. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Dew, 423-381-3427.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, good morning. Hey, Meigs and Polk counties are running on a 2-hour delay today. Again, all other school systems are on a regular schedule. As we learned, a defense attorney has sent a cease and desist letter to Sweetwater Police Chief Eddie Byram over comments and videos he posted on social media about a controversial hunting case. And State Representative Dan Howell says that a bill aimed at protecting law enforcement officers involved in immigration enforcement operations is moving forward in the state legislature. And the SPCA of Bradley County has found a home for its new animal shelter. All those stories and more coming up in full detail at the top of the hour. Hey, don't forget, you can subscribe for free to our Mix Morning Briefing. You'll get local and state news, obituaries, sports, and a lot more in your email weekdays. And plus, we are starting to do wedding announcements, engagement announcements. If you have those, you can get those to us. Email us or even call or text or whatever. But you can get involved with that on our website, mymix1041.com at 7:23.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the annual March Slam Dunk sales event at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Huge savings on Chevrolet and GMC, plus the best pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. As we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. They've been making hometown decisions for over 25 years. They look beyond your credit score and offer flexible and affordable loan options. Visit them in person, Mouse Creek Road near Duracell, and online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Check out the amazing deals during March Mania this March at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. They have 2026 Rogues, 2026 Murano, 2025 Panther.
Dad thinks because he's president of Mermaid Mattress that President's Day is all about him.
Action! You ready for my big day? Let's celebrate by having a sale on Tempur-Pedic.
That's a good idea.
How about if we give people up to $800 off Stearns & Foster and Tempur-Pedic?
That's why you're the Prez, big dog.
I'm glad you're finally coming around.
Come get your Tempur-Pedic starting at only $19 a month, no interest financing, free local delivery, and $300 in free accessories.
And that's only at Chattanooga's original Tempur-Pedic dealer, Mermaid Mattress.
Family owned, locally made since 1979.
Do you know the laws about stopping for a school bus? On a divided highway with a dirt, grass, or barrier median, only cars behind the bus need to stop. Cars approaching from the opposite direction may proceed with caution. Know the law and keep our kids safe.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hardee's Barbecue Pulled Pork Frisco Burger is back and just $5.99 in the app. Got that appetite appeal? Absolutely. Okay, that's it. But still, Hardee's Pulled Pork Frisco Burger, just $5.99 in the app.
My name is Mark Road Truck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
Logan Thompson. Dude, does your ball talk?
Yeah, ever since the car accident.
Logan Thompson.
Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
And you blew it.
I know.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson.
Call Logan Thompson. We get results.
Call Logan Thompson.
Is back. You can get them in a Zach C's box with their famous fingers, fries, toast, and a drink. They're all big shrimping at Zaxby's and 3 great locations here in Cleveland.
All right, today's best mix, best variety mix, 104.1 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Right now, get up to 5 years no interest financing and free local delivery on Tempur-Pedic, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand delivered.
All right, for today, we are under a wind advisory until 8 o'clock this morning. Winds 15 to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 40 miles per hour, so be aware of that. For today, temperatures will be falling throughout the day into the 40s by 8 a.m. and will continue dropping into the 30s this afternoon. Snow showers around mid-morning, and those will continue into the afternoon. We could see a dusting on grassy surfaces. We'll have a low of 26 this evening. For tomorrow, a few clouds during the morning, mainly sunny by afternoon. It's going to be cold, a high of only 45 and a low of 27 tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday, cloudy skies, a little warmer with a high of 56. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 50 degrees, milliganvane.com. Taking a look at our Langley roofing radar, we have rain showers moving out of our listening area.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
All right, 7:28 sports coming up, plus the Oscars last night. We'll talk about that and a whole lot more. Stand by.
Steve and Bridget in the morning on Mix 104.1.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Shock to the system. We're essentially going from, a tornado warning earlier to snow showers this afternoon. Here's a look at your future track. Again, this storm threat's going to end pretty quickly over the next hour or so for our entire coverage area. And then by about 9 a.m., that's some blue starting to show up. And it looks like we're going to have this little burst of snow as another little short wave comes through, developing by mid-morning into the early afternoon. So by lunchtime, a lot of us may be seeing some snowflakes out there. This batch of moisture is going to move in pretty much west to east, and then after it moves through, we'll have some northwest flow, occasional snow showers continuing for the higher elevations. So talk about a shock to the system. We're going from storm alert weather mode to snowflake alert weather mode here across the Tennessee Valley. And the latest guidance in our in-house model showing even some light accumulations possible for the valley. I'm skeptical on this because the ground temperatures are going to be pretty warm, but maybe on the grassy surfaces, it's certainly within the realm of possibilities. We'll have to keep a close eye on that. So again, March Madness is already started here in the Tennessee Valley. Stormy this morning, but like I said, that threat's ending. Temperature is going to drop into the 40s. Tonight, after those snow showers taper off, we're going to be dealing with a hard freeze. So if you have the plants already planted, well, you know what to do. You need to bring those inside and put a nice little blanket on them. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Storm alert weather mode this morning. But here's the good news. Actually, the great news. The rest of the week is going to feature a warming trend. Not a drop of rain either. I'm talking 80s this weekend. So if you wanted some excitement this morning, well, we got plenty of it.
There's a line from Tommy Boy that I'm thinking of as you're going over all this, from snow to 80s to tornadoes to Richard, what's happening?
I know exactly. That is actually perfect. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
listen, Clay's got it covered. We're going to have to bring that reference out later, too. I mean, it's just like, it's literal weather whiplash right now.
Yeah, but unfortunately, like I said earlier, the severe threat's just about out of here.
Yeah,
that's the good news.
Great
now
news.
Get your winter hats. Yeah. We're going to need them.
Toboggans out, the sleds. Cardboard Hill could be popular later today.
We'll see.
All right. Thank you, Clay.
Is presented by Bradley Medical Center. As we say good morning to you, it's time now for sports. It's the Common Spirit Memorial Chattanooga Sports Desk. Common Spirit Memorial Chattanooga, and you can visit them at memorial.org. Sports sponsored in part by the Town Squire. The Town Squire, your complete formal store. The Town Squire has been your Tux headquarters for almost 5 decades. Wedding, prom, any special occasion, with a great selection of accessory colors and styles, including modern and slim fit. The Town Squire. Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland. Man, that was Fruit Loops is back. Why are you slamming doors? You're scaring Jim. What's the matter with you? Jim's a man of a certain age. He can't handle that. His heart can't handle it.
Look, I'm gone for 3 weeks, and everything looks like a mess around here.
Well, why don't you look in the mirror, big boy? How about that?
Oh, man.
The madness of March. It is here. I'm joined by Jim Gum, co-host of ESPN Cleveland 101.3 The Drive, weekdays at 5, presented by Hardee's. Jim, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Buddy, I'm doing good. Hey, and you sat in with the old battle axe over here.
The battle axe.
Last week.
Oh.
You had a couple of days.
Yeah, Thursday and
It was
Friday.
nice.
Thanks again to Paul Davis, big UNC fan. We had Zandra, who's a fan of no one except herself. Then Melissa Woody, who's a fan of 1776. Shelton called me yesterday. He went to see it, Connie Gatlin's latest production, 1776. Packed out all weekend. Great job, guys. And any play that has Dr. John Stanberry in it and Greg Glover from Channel 3. There you go.
Good, yeah, that's
About
great.
30 guys were in it. So anyway, great job. We love Connie Gatlin. She could have been my mom, as you know. Went to senior prom with my dad, but anyway. All right, Jim, here we go. So let's get to it. Duke is the number 1 overall seed. Going to be in the East region. Arizona, number 1 in the West. Michigan, number 1 in the Midwest. Florida, number 1 in the South. Quickly, let me recap. Then I'm going to get some analysis here with Jim. Tennessee, number 6 seed. Tennessee is awful, but they'll play in the Midwest in Philadelphia against either Miami of Ohio or SMU. They're going to play a first 4 game in Dayton, Ohio. Anyway, so UT will play one of those teams Friday at 4:25, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, presented by TVFCU. Jim, I'll just go to you right here. What do you think so far?
Well, I think it's one of the more balanced tournament brackets that I've seen. Usually you have one region that seems to be heavier than the others. I think the selection committee did a pretty good job of balancing it out all the way across the board. I'm excited about it, but I do believe that this is wide open. I know that Duke and Arizona seem to be a little bit ahead of everyone else, but I could see multiple teams coming and winning this thing. I know Florida got beat by Vandy yesterday. I could still see Florida making it all the way again.
Well, yeah, I think Arkansas beat Vanderbilt yesterday.
Oh yeah, but I mean Vanderbilt beat Vandy beat Florida on
Florida.
Saturday. They upset Florida on Saturday.
Making me think about where I am.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was not for the championship. They beat them on Saturday. That's right. Yeah, but
the SEC, Kentucky is a 7. They're awful too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky a 7 seed in the Midwest. They'll play in St. Louis. Arkansas is a 4 seed in the West. Don't look now. Calipari's got them humming here. Georgia is an 8 seed in the Midwest. Alabama, a 4 seed in the Midwest. I was surprised they hadn't. Alabama's not advanced in 3 years out of the first round, is what they said last night.
Well, Alabama's still got a lot of athletes, and of course, they had that controversy earlier this season with Bidiaco being on the roster, a former professional in the G League. So, but Alabama's still got a lot of talent.
Vandy's a 5 seed in the South. Texas A&M a 10 seed in the South. SEC has 7 teams in March Madness. I won't ask you for any picks today. We'll come back Thursday morning and do that. But I am immediately picking whoever plays UT will beat UT in Philadelphia Friday.
The SEC has 10 teams. Steve.
10 teams. I got 7.
They've got 10. Mm-hmm.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
All right. SEC championship. Arkansas. Yeah, they won over Vandy. 86-75 in Nashville. Let's go to the women's tournament. UConn, overall number 1 seed. Other 1 seeds are UCLA, Texas, and South Carolina. Lady Vols are a 10 seed. They'll play in the women's tournament against North Carolina State Friday, 8 p.m. right here, Mix 104.1. They'll be in Ann Arbor, Michigan, presented by TVFCU. Women's tournament.
Yeah, the Lady Vols being a 10 seed, that just doesn't seem that's real, because we're used to the Lady Vols being at least in the top, a 4 seed or better. And they've got to get things turned around up there in Knoxville. But UConn, if they don't win it, I'll be surprised. I think UCLA's pretty darn good, though. But that UConn team, Gino's got them humming there.
They're incredible. All right, some other notes this morning. Since we were gone last week, Kamara Fields, the Gatorade Tennessee Girls Player of the Year, of course, last Thursday. Of course, this was during spring break. I know a lot of you were very focused in. Bradley, the Bearettes lost in the quarterfinal round to Sevier County last Thursday at the state tournament. But this is Kamara, Jim, the Gatorade Player of the Year.
Yeah, and listen, we had a lot of expectations for her before the season began, and she lived up to it and probably exceeded everyone's expectations. They just had an off day against Sevier County, but what a season they had, and she's deserving of the Player of the Year for sure.
All right, the U.S. won the World Baseball Classic semifinals last night, 2-1 over the Dominican Republic. They'll play the winner of Italy and Venezuela for the championship down in Houston. This seems like a bigger deal this year, is it, Jim?
I'm into it. I love it. And listen, that Dominican Republic team was loaded. I really thought the United States might be in trouble. But they had great pitching last night and just tremendous defense last night as well. So, yeah, that was the World Baseball Classic is growing as far as people getting into it.
The ratings are way up.
Yeah, I'm into it, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
I knew you were. All right, Cameron Young won the Players' Championship on the final hole yesterday, and Denny Hamlin won the NASCAR race in Las Vegas Sunday on ESPN Cleveland, 101.3, presented by Dale's Heating and Air. But, Brendan, let's go back because we have our very own bracket contest going, and they are up right now.
That's right. Mix Madness is presented by Kia of Cleveland. Go to mymix1041.com. And that's where you will start. You'll find all the instructions there. It's very easy to fill out your bracket. And then we also have the ESPN Madness Bracket Challenge going on with our sister station, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, presented by Two Brothers Tire and Automotive.
A man who's been playing our bracket challenges for many years is Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Good morning, Bobby.
Steve, good morning. Happy Monday.
Well,
when's the deadline? When's the deadline?
Thursday at noon. So you didn't use you used to always use your phone number. Are you doing that this year?
yeah. Maybe I'll put the address in now, our new address.
Well, that'll be fascinating.
We'll figure something out.
Hey, I got a surprise for you in a second. But first, I said earlier, so what I'm going to do this year, I'm going to change my bracket name every day till Thursday. Why? Because there's nothing else to do. So if the first person, has anybody texted you or called?
Not yet.
Nobody cares. If you can find my bracket name, which actually has to do with what's coming up here in a second, I'll give you a free Hardee's combo. First person who texts or calls in, 423-614-6499. It's pretty easy to figure out. Let's go to our bracket challenge and look it up. But hey, Bobby, it's a day.
It's the only one that's there, probably, right? It says it's the easiest day.
We got a ton already, if you believe it. Hey, it's the day our long national nightmare is over. Fruit Loops is back. Fruit, I'll go over to you for the segment.
Good morning, Bobby. How are you, sir?
Hey, good morning. I'm doing well. You getting some rest there, Fruit?
Yes. The baby's doing good, and we are sleeping pretty well. So, bringing
Well,
the Wall
congratulations.
Street to Cleveland, here's Edward Jones financial advisor Bobby Ludwig with a check on the markets.
Hey, Fruit. Well, thanks for that intro. The Dow was down on Friday. We're a little bit on a sell-off mode. The Dow down 119 points to close at 46,558. The S&P down 40 points to close at 6,632, and the NASDAQ down 206 on Friday to close at 22,105. Back to you guys in the studio.
If today's numbers have our listeners questioning their financial plan, how can they get a hold of you, Bobby?
Give us a call for all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs at 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215. You can stop by and see me for a limited time only at 2060 North Dakota, right by the old Liner gas station.
Hey, Fruit, you missed that. Bobby got kicked out of their office, not paying the rent.
That's right.
So he's moving.
Yeah, I heard that he's moving to the Pie Center. Is that right?
Yeah, he's going back.
That's right. We'll be at the Pie Center. In a couple, maybe next month.
Bridget, we got a text in, is that right?
Yes, so someone guessed your bracket name.
Who is it?
Is it Fruit and Finance?
Fruit and Finance.
Erica Bledsoe.
Erica says go Dogs over there at Cleveland Eye Clinic.
That's right.
You're right, Erica. That was me. Fruit. I'm going to change it every day. And I don't know.
Yeah, you need to keep it.
What?
You need to keep it, Steve.
No, that's about as dumb as this segment. So get off my phone. I'm tired of you. Bye, Bobby. Jim, you and Andy Morris, Jacob Mason, you'll have a lot of March Madness analysis and coverage on the Drive presented by Hardee's. Weekdays at 5, ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Yeah, we're excited about today's show because we'll be deep into March Madness for sure. We'll talk mostly about the men's tournament. We'll get a little bit into the ladies' tournament as well for sure.
It'll be a lot of fun. Also, you guys are going to be down at Erlanger Park, I saw, next month.
Yes.
The brand new home of the Chattanooga Lookouts. Everybody's talking about it, so looking forward to that next month.
Yeah, I went by there yesterday actually, and it's coming along. Listen, I know there's a deadline there, but it's going to be fine. There may be a few things that aren't quite finished yet, but the park's looking great.
All right, Jim, thanks so much. I hope everybody had a great spring break. I nearly died.
Nearly. Keyword.
I have never been sicker in my life. I'm not going to tell you where I was, but I was out of the country, we'll say that. But barely got out. Matter of fact, I had to call Christy Nome to get back across the border. She's too busy Tammy Faye Baker makeup and too busy putting her makeup on. Oh, and then I found out she's fired, so no help to me. So anyway, I was sicker than 3 dogs.
Wow.
I thought I was gone.
That's too bad.
Your prayers almost worked.
Yeah, she was fired in Nashville while I was there during a speech.
Yeah, you fired her.
I must have.
You and Trump, man. You and Trump took care of her.
Yeah.
So anyway, but while I was gone, I'm reading a book right now, and if you're a music fan, I would highly recommend it. A guy named Jerry Wexler. Now, Jerry Wexler, who's Jerry Wexler? Well, Jerry Wexler, just look him up. But he's a guy that brought us Aretha Franklin and Ray Charles and a bunch of great people. So it led me, I'll save you all the details, but Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I want you to Google that. Fame Studios, where everybody you've ever thought of is recorded. And at one time, Wexler was down there and in Muscle Shoals. Of course, he was from New York, and he's passed away several years ago. Atlantic Records with Ahmet Ertegun, one of the great figures in music history. But he was there, and this young guy, he was working at a hospital. And he stumbles into to Muscle Shoals Sound there with Rick Hall, and we're going to be honoring Muscle Shoals very soon, but we're going to do a very special week coming up soon. I've got some friends down there now, but anyway. So Wexler says, "Oh my gosh, well get on up here." He said he wanted to sing something. And he said, "Well, you go ahead and sing at Muscle Shoals Sound." That's what he came up with. Percy Sledge, that hospital orderly, he did pretty well, actually.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
So what did you name her? Sophia.
Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but we'll do it together. All right. Good job, Sophia.
Sophia, I'm here if you need me. Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby to the mother.
What did you name him?
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything bright. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
I choose Bradley Medical Center.
Bradley Medical Center.
Bradley Medical Center. Bradley Medical Center.
Bradley Medical Center.
I choose Bradley Medical Center as my hospital.
I choose Bradley Medical Center as my hospital. I choose Bradley Medical Center as my hospital.
Do you know the laws about stopping for a school bus? On a divided highway with a dirt, grass, or barrier median, only cars behind the bus need to stop. Cars approaching from the opposite direction may proceed with caution. Know the law and keep our kids safe.
And then Marie Cisco is celebrating today, and that birthday wish is from her family. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritipest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they are with you every step of the way. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
All right, Chris Cosby is the president and CEO of Parkridge Medical Center. Chris, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Great to see y'all again.
And our first conversation since Parkridge was granted the certificate of need for the new emergency facility here in Bradley County. First, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm super excited that we got the approval, went and fought the good fight, and had a lot of support for that. And just the ability for the residents of Bradley County, Southwest and Polk County, to have access to another ER closer to their home. Cut down on those 35% of your population that's driving to Hamilton County to get ER care. Have it now in your backyard. It's a huge win for this community, and we're excited to be a partner, and we're going to bring a top 100 hospitals standards to Bradley County.
Chris Cosby is the president and CEO of Parkridge Medical Center. Parkridge Health System. You did receive a lot of support. Tell me about the support you received for this.
It was, overwhelming. When you look, I've said that if this went to a public vote, we'd have won by 95%, 90%, 95%, somewhere right in there. I really believe that. But your elected officials showed up for us, both mayors, Gary Davis, Kevin Brooks, both of them showed up, and they did what was right for the county and right for the city. You've got county commissioners that showed up. You've got not-for-profit leaders who showed up. You've got firefighters, paramedics, who chose to go to Nashville with us, speak on your behalf, and advocate for you, they got nothing out of this. Zero, right? They knew it was the right thing to do, so they went and did it. Same thing, we have Polk County commissioners who showed up in Nashville to speak. They get nothing out of this. It was just doing what's right for the city, right for the region. And so just overwhelming support. We had, I think it was over 1,500 letters of support that were unique, not just sign your name, over 1,500 letters of support that were unique. And it was great to see. Everywhere I went in the community, it was always great questions and, hey, we want you here. We want the ability to make choice for ourselves. So it was overwhelming for sure.
Chris Cosby joins us, President and CEO of Parkridge Health System. And that's where I was going next. You had a lot of meetings. You had a lot of listening sessions. You had events around Cleveland, Bradley County, also Polk County. What did you hear from people? Recap a little of that conversation.
So you're right. Number of meetings, because I asked when we got the night before the Nashville meeting, we were having a dinner with a group of us, and I was like, how many meetings did I have? It was over 150 in 4 months. I would guess probably 154, 153, probably somewhere right in there. So a lot of people, a lot of conversations, and every single one of them was like, hey, we want an option. We want the ability to make the decision for ourselves. And so that's what they got, and we're excited. But it was, I tell you, in all those meetings, it made me realize how important this was to this community, and also other issues that need a resolution in this community as well. And I was talking to a few other people this weekend through text message, and I was like, I got an idea on one of those. And so, and it's not healthcare related. This solution that I don't want to talk about it publicly yet, but I was like, this is a solution that we need to find for these residents. And I learned about that stuff in those 150 plus meetings in 4 months.
Chris Cosby is the president and CEO of Parkridge Health System. All right, so now that the project has been approved, what can people expect next? Give me a little timeline here. This is what people want to know here.
If it was up to me, we'd break ground today and we would get going. But we have to finalize some contracts. We have to make sure we get the architect selected and our general contractor and the subs and all the stuff that goes with that. And once that's finalized, then we got to go get permits from the county and the city and the state to make sure it's built right. And that's the right thing to do. If you're asking me, I'm hoping in the next 5 months we break ground. And then once we break ground, it's 10 months. Because we build these across the country, it's a process, and it goes pretty smooth as long as there's not crazy rain and stuff coming through, right? But from the time we break ground in 10 months, I would hope by sometime mid to late summer 2027, we're all high-fiving because you have another ER in your backyard.
Chris Cosby, President and CEO of Parkridge Health System. Chris, I appreciate you coming back and joining us here this morning. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate the time. I know it's getting kind of weird. I'm not seeing you on a regular basis, so I appreciate you giving me the ability to come this morning and spend some time with you.
Absolutely. Chris, thank you for coming. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, Bridget, you and I are getting text messages here from Fruit Loops. There's absolutely nothing going on. He's back, of course.
Yes.
Baby Fruit in the house now. Mm-hmm. What do you want?
Clay Smith posted this snow potential graphic, and I said next time we do weather, we should show it.
Yeah, okay, so what's going on?
So he is predicting snow potentials of 1/2 inch here for Cleveland, 3/4 of an inch for Athens, and then as you go further to the east, you get a little bit more. So
by tonight at 9 o'clock?
By 9 o'clock tonight, yes.
Hey, so I was talking to Clay yesterday. By the way, Clay's going to be dancing with the stars of the Boys and Girls Clubs. I'll be hosting with Jessica Raby from Channel 12, which also knows the Witness Protection Program. But anyway, anyway, Clay was. They were going to pull an all-nighter. Did he stay there all night last night? He looks terrible this morning.
I think David Carnes. I heard him around 1 and 2 a.m. this morning.
What are you doing up feeding baby fruit? Why were you up at 1 or 2?
Yes, yeah, I was up at 1 o'clock, taking care of little Jensen.
Little Jensen Jude. Well, we're glad he's here, but you can go back home if you want. All right, thanks. All right, Bridget, the madness is on. Let's remind everybody we got our brackets up right now. We got 2 of them this year.
That's
with
right.
ESPN and Mix.
Yes, so Mix Madness presented by Kia of Cleveland. Go to our website, mymix1041.com. For all the details, we also have ESPN Madness presented by Two Brothers Tire and Automotive. And go to ESPNCleveland1013.com for all the details there. As always, we're going to have prizes to give away each round. And so get signed up. Your deadline is going to be noon on Thursday. So be sure to get your bracket name picked out and get your brackets filled out. You can fill out 2 completely different brackets if you want to. But again, that is Mix Madness presented by Kia of Cleveland. ESPN Madness presented by Two Brothers Tire and Automotive. All the details at mymix1041.com.
You're all a bunch of losers. Everybody's playing for second as usual. I've won this about every year, I guess, haven't I? Do we have it?
If last place is winning, then yes.
Who won it last year? See, here's a problem. I don't even remember.
I don't remember either.
Nobody. Hey, Fruit, do we have that written down? Sheridan, do we have that written down somewhere? Who won last year? I don't know.
I'll have to look it up. I think, was it Fansler last year?
I have no idea. If I didn't win, honestly, if I didn't win, I don't care. And
if you're listening and you won last year, let us know.
Hey, so the Oscars were last night, and let's see here. Conan O'Brien was the host. I don't love Conan. I like Conan. I like him better now than I used to. I was always a Johnny Carson, David Letterman guy, but he's fine. I mean, he's an acquired taste, but last year he did really good at the Oscars. This year, not quite as good, but he's Conan. It was fine. Here we go. One battle after another. Now I've not seen any of these. Now I know you. Last movie Bridget watched was E.T. So. Anyway, one battle after another. So for the general fan out there, that's the Leo DiCaprio movie. At the 98th Oscars last night, took home 6 awards. Paul Thomas Anderson won the award for Best Directing. He is partners with Maya Rudolph of Saturday Night Live, but he never thanked her. He won Best Director and Best Picture, never thanked her. But she's very funny, and she was up on stage with the Bridesmaids cast earlier in the show last night. Let's see here. We had Sean Penn, who didn't go. That's just funny. Sean Penn, he said instead of going to the Oscars, he went to Ukraine. So he was in the Ukraine last night. But he won Best Supporting Actor. So these are not in order. So now we're just having to move around here. This is good radio. So, Bridget, I've got a list. Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor for of course, the title of your memoir, which is Sinners, you and your mother. Let's see here. Jessie Buckley, Best Actress for Hamnet. By the way, I just figured out Hamnet's the other name for Hamlet. Well, it's a Shakespeare thing. Bridget, we'll explain that to you later.
All right.
K-pop Demon Hunters, which a lot of people into that. Which is about a Saturday night for you, K-pop Demon Hunter. You're hunting the demons before Sunday. Anyway, they won for Best Original Song, and there was not a lot of star power. I will say it was pretty light on actual big stars, but Lionel Richie came out and introduced that category. And I thought the best moment of the night, though, was Barbra Streisand coming out honoring Robert Redford. My goodness, we lost a lot of unbelievable people this past year. And she sang the chorus of The Way We Were. Barbara's 82. And I thought that was a highlight of the night. But anyway, let's see here. Amy Madigan won Best Supporting Actress for her role in Weapons. She's married to Ed Harris, which I did not realize till last night. I love Ed Harris.
What was the fashion like?
You know, I did not watch any of it. I watched the show, and of course it'll be on YouTube within 3 years. It's moving to YouTube. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
It's been on ABC for over 50 years. I didn't see any of it. I did not watch the red carpet. I was watching the selection show because it was weird. I mean, I had everything going last night. Kind of like the weather today. We got everything that you wanted.
That's right.
With the selection show and the tournament, and then the Oscars. Nosebleed time, but no, I don't know. I have a clue. All I noticed was Mick Jagger was at the Vanity Fair party, and I saw what he was wearing. The rest of it I didn't care. So Mick's still the coolest man in the room. So other than that, I don't know.
Well, okay.
Just look it up.
Yep.
So there you go. All right. But it's kind of, I'll tell you what, the Oscars, it was just blah. It was kind of.
If you're saying that, then it really was.
It was a lot of luster. Lost a lot of luster. All right, 8 a.m., good morning. But here's what's not lost a lot of luster. Pull me up to the table at Alcaz and just load me up with about a gallon of, big jug of cheese dip and chips.
El Cazador Mexican Restaurant. The best nachos, fajitas.
Hardee's Barbecue Pulled Pork Frisco Burger is back and just $5.99 in the app. Got that appetite appeal? Absolutely. Okay, that's it. But still, Hardee's Pulled Pork Frisco Burger, just $5.99 in the app.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that nicotine vapes are a fast path to addiction? Nicotine addiction is nothing to mess with. Live healthy, live free, escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Or inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Is your current mattress still good but not comfortable anymore? Trade in your old mattress at Mermaid Mattress and get credit towards a new one. Your gently used mattress will be given to someone in need.
All right, for today, temperatures will be falling throughout the day. We'll be into the 30s by this afternoon. We'll expect snow showers around mid-morning, and those will continue into the afternoon. We could see a dusting on grassy surfaces, according to Local 3 weather. We'll have a low of 26 for this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. It's going to be cold, a high around 45, and a low of 27 tomorrow evening. And then on Wednesday, cloudy early in the day, partly cloudy later, a little warmer with a high of 57. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 50 degrees, milliganvane.com. Taking a look at our Langley roofing radar, still a few spotty rain showers in our listening area. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland,
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox
News. I'm Gianna Gelosi. The conflict with Iran entering its third week. Israel launching new attacks on Beirut and Tehran. And President Trump is urging countries that rely on oil flowing through the Strait of Hormuz to help secure it.
We're always there for NATO. We're helping them with Ukraine. As many, it's got an ocean in between us. Doesn't affect us, but we've helped them.
Gas prices up 73 cents since the start of the conflict. Nearly 200 million Americans waking up to urgent warnings this morning as a massive winter storm crushes the U.S. with big snow and wind. Fox Weather's Jane Menard in Michigan.
A windy and snowy Traverse City, Michigan. Snow holding out overnight, and it's led to these incredible snow drifts. We're gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour this morning.
And Team USA is headed back to the World Baseball Classic final, beating the Dominican Republic 2-1 Sunday. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, good morning, Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. Mix Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Logan Thompson Law, they've got an attorney for whatever situation you may be facing. Go to LoganThompsonLaw.com. The SPCA of Bradley County has found a home for their new animal shelter. Alan Mency reports for the Cleveland Daily Banner that the organization was the winning bidder on a commercial property, 111 Industrial Way Southwest in Cleveland. The site includes a 4,900 square foot building on 1 acre. Tuesday, the Cleveland Board of Zoning Appeals approved the zoning change needed for the project to move forward, and the SPCA is expecting to close on the property by the end of March. State Representative Dan Howell said that a bill aimed at protecting law enforcement officers involved in immigration enforcement operations is moving forward in the state legislature. House Bill 2506 recently advanced in the State and Local Government Committee. The legislation, sponsored by House Speaker Cameron Sexton and co-sponsored by Representative Howell, it would require state and local government agencies to keep certain personal information about law enforcement officers confidential during limited or undercover operations. WTVC Channel 9's reporting a defense attorney has sent a cease and desist letter to Sweetwater Police Chief Eddie Byram over comments and videos that he posted on social media about a controversial hunting case. Attorney Matthew Rogers claims the police chief trespassed on private property while recording one of the videos and made statements he says were misleading about Rogers' clients. The dispute stems from a case involving 6 duck hunters who were cited last year for firing shotguns while legally hunting on private property inside the Sweetwater city limits. Now, local judges ruled against the hunters, the case now awaiting a hearing before the East Tennessee Court of Appeals. And it's drawn attention to a House bill which would clarify that hunting regulations in Tennessee are handled at the state level. Big congratulations, Bradley Central basketball star Kamara Fields, Tennessee's Gatorade Player of the Year. And you know what? She's a better person even than a player. She's a wonderful young lady heading to Clemson next year. Speaking of basketball, Bridget, oh my goodness, it is that time of the year. Hard to believe. Selection Sunday was last night. The brackets are set, and for over 20 years we've been doing this, Bridget.
It's Mix Madness presented by Kia of Cleveland. We also have ESPN Madness presented by Two Brothers Tire and Automotive. The deadline to get in and to fill out your bracket is Thursday at noon. So you can be working on that this week. Find all the details at mymix1041.com. We're going to have prizes to give away after each round. As always, it's always a lot of fun. You get to pick your own bracket name. You can fill out 2 separate brackets if you want to between Mix and ESPN. But again, all the details at mymix1041.com.
Yeah, a ton of cash and prizes, more prizes than ever. Going to be a lot of fun. Join us. And now this at 10 minutes after 8.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Our obituary program, it's brought to you by Chattanooga Monument Company of Cleveland, where they have a philosophy of meeting people where they are, serving their needs and showing them love. They specialize in bronze and granite memorials and monuments
Design, engrave, and etch granite in-house. ChattanoogaMonumentCompany.com. Nancy Louise Conklin Sinkhorn, age 67, who passed away March 9th. Companion Funeral Home, charge of the arrangements. Joseph, perhaps better known as Joe Turner, who was born in Chattanooga, raised here in Cleveland, lived in Cleveland, passed away on March the 9th at the age of 84. Proud veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps. A celebration live will be held this Saturday, 1 p.m. at the Broad Street United Methodist Church. Companion Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Mary, perhaps better known as Glenda McCarter Scoggins, age 80, lifelong resident of Cleveland, passed away March 11th in a local hospital. She was laid to rest at Earl Cemetery. Companion Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. You know, we mentioned this announcement, this obituary earlier, but we now have the arrangements. Our longtime friend Claude Clymer, age 94, beloved resident of Bradley County, went home to be with his Lord and Savior on Monday, March the 2nd. Claude Clymer, well, first of all, just a tremendous person, but longtime member of the North Cleveland Baptist Church, sang there in a quartet for many years. I remember that. Claude was born and raised here in Bradley County. And he went to Bradley Central High School in the late 1940s, met the love of his life, Dolores, there, and Dolores Kyle. And while at Bradley, he was playing football as a running back. And in 1949, during a game against Central High School, Claude Clymer suffered a severe injury. It ultimately required the amputation of his right leg. The tragic accident deeply affected this entire community. News of the injury spread across Bradley County and around the area. The people of Bradley County rallied around Claude Clymer, raising funds to help him attend UT in Knoxville. And while there, he developed an interest in watchmaking and went on to watchmaking school in Clinton. After completing his training, he and Dolores were married, established a watch repair shop at Abel's Hardware in downtown Cleveland. Man, this is a fascinating obituary. As Claude later was called to public service, he ran and, of course, won for many years Bradley County Clerk. He was the Bradley County Clerk for 36 years. Of course, then he went on to endorse and to support his longtime staff member, Donna Alley Simpson, who was then our Bradley County Clerk and has been our clerk till what'll be this fall when she is not running for re-election. Claude was married for 63 years to Dolores, and great family, Claude Clymer. So let me give you the arrangements now. Celebration of Life will be held this Saturday at the Companion Funeral Home Ridge Sanctuary. This is former Klingon Ridge Baptist Church, 2 p.m. on Georgetown Road Saturday. Visitation noon until 2 Saturday. For my friend Claude Clymer. I love Claude. Wonderful man. He was very good to our family, my grandfather, Reverend Littlefield, and we just thought the world of Claude Clymer. Man, what a wonderful man. And I'm sure that Claude Clymer has heard, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." Wonderful, wonderful man. All right, it is 8:14.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the annual March Slam Dunk Sales Event at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Huge savings on Chevrolet and GMC, plus the best pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. And as we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is still looking good. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-A-Pest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The Cleveland Y is growing and families are loving it. As part of its ongoing renovation, the Y is excited to introduce a brand new Child Watch and Youth Activity Center created just for kids. Find out more at clevelandtnymca.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This is John Davis, the trading man at Kia of Cleveland on South Lee Highway.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast sandwiches starting at just $3.99. This is our bacon, sausage, 100% Angus, and sourdough. The McNothin' speaks for itself. The Frisco breakfast starting at just $3.99, only at Hardee's.
I'm Clark Campbell. I've lived here in Cleveland, Tennessee for 24 years, and I'm so proud that I get to shop for my business to get my truck right here in my town. One of the most intimidating things in the truck buying process is you just don't want to talk to people sometimes. Don Ledford Chevrolet just isn't that place. And that's my favorite thing about this property is you just feel like a friend. There are a lot of options when it comes to dealerships in Cleveland and the Chattanooga area. This is going to be the first place I go to every single time.
Competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Every 5 to 7 minutes, someone dies of a drug overdose. Did you know that consuming THC before the age of 18 increases the risk of opioid abuse later in life? Protect your life. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
We'll have a low of 25 degrees for this evening. For tomorrow, a few clouds during the morning, mainly sunny for the afternoon. It's going to be cold, a high of only 45 and a low of 26. And then on Wednesday, cloudy skies early in the day, partly cloudy later, a little warmer with a high of 56. Your current Milligan Vein temperature is 49 degrees, milliganvein.com. Taking a look at our Langley roofing radar, things are looking great out there.
Hey, Fruit Loops is back after 3 weeks, but you've got an interesting graphic there. Is that right?
As Clay Smith posted this earlier this morning, a snow potential map for this afternoon into the evening hours, showing that a half an inch, just a dusting here in Cleveland, and then as you move further east a little bit more.
That's about as fascinating as it was last hour. Thanks. It is 20 after 8.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and LambCon Ready Mix,
Boy,
a family-owned business serving
you.
Cleveland for over 40 years. Visit lambcon.us to find out more.
The best mix, the best variety.
I listen all morning.
I listen all day at work.
I crank you guys all weekend.
Mix 104.1.
The new fiber network is going to place Cleveland, Tennessee at the forefront of technology. Cleveland is ready for this. and it's going to be a great future. My message to Cleveland, Tennessee is call Cleveland Utility Authority right now to get signed up for the new fiber broadband network that is coming to a neighborhood near you.
Do you know when to stop for a stopped school bus? If the bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a 2-lane road, cars traveling in either direction must stop. Stop for the bus and keep our kids safe.
These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast sandwiches starting at just $3.99. This is our bacon, sausage, 100% Angus, and sourdough. The McNothin' speaks for itself. The Frisco breakfast starting at just $3.99, only at Hardee's.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
The Vascular Institute is the region's only critical limb center focusing on amputation prevention and all of your vascular endovascular needs, saving legs, restoring lives. Their team of board-certified, fellowship-trained vascular surgeons, along with their VIC vascular team, deliver comprehensive treatment for all of your vascular, vein, and dialysis issues. VIC, changing the delivery of vascular care for our region. No referral is needed and appointments are within 1 week, accepting new patients. Visit VascularInstituteOfChattanooga.com or call 423-602-2750.
A lot of people, it's back to work, back to school, spring break last week, and a lot of people back in the habit here, 24 after 8. As we say good morning to our longtime friend, Brian Hood. Brian, good morning with Southeast Bank. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Steve. How are you? Doing great.
I'm doing good. Well, tell everybody what you're doing now.
Well, I'm at Southeast Bank, as you mentioned. I've actually been there since October. For some that don't know, Dwayne Morrow retired at the end of last year. We actually had Dwayne retire, and then Linda White is a good friend of the station.
Absolutely.
As well. Linda retired from Ottawa, so actually stepped in there in October, and it's been great. You know, kind of a shout out to all my colleagues there, and so far so good.
So Brian Hood joins us, of course, Southeast Bank right there at Key Street. Of course, a long-time cleaners remembered as the old Shoney's right there.
The old Shoney's, and it's funny, I tell people they're going to date themselves. They'll say, where are you actually at? And I'm like, I'm just at the old Shoney's. There's no reason for me to give you an address. There's no reason for me. You don't need to jot anything down. We do not have the breakfast bar.
Well, I was going to say.
Spoiler alert, no breakfast bar, but it would be great. We actually, in the break room, have a little logo of the old big boy, which is kind of neat.
Oh, yeah.
But nothing like the old Shoney's breakfast bar,
People
right?
would steal the big boy, as Cletus Benton, the late, great Cletus Benton would say. Hey,
that's what you hear anyway, right?
Let's talk about Southeast Bank and just your approach to banking overall. Because I know things have changed over the years, haven't they, in banking?
It has, and I say to people all the time, banking is banking, right? We take deposits, we make loans, that's kind of but banking has really changed. The electronic side of banking is really just different today. For the most part, There's people that can just today, you can get in your car and kind of cross state lines with nothing but a check card. Your mobile banking, it's just amazing to kind of watch that for somebody that's been in it almost, can't believe I'm saying this, but almost 40 years worth. And then to say, when at one time you were half of the entire bookkeeping department, when you actually start in banking, to now kind of see the evolution of banking that, hey, my check card doesn't work. Or I need to get a new check card. There's fraud on my check card. Hey, can you help me with my mobile banking? Those are the kind of things. And that's the thing, people have banking relationships. And for those that bank with Southeast, we want to say thank you for that. We appreciate that trust that you instill in us with your financial needs. We take that seriously. For those of you that we haven't met yet, we look forward to that. When you have banking needs, think of us.
Yeah, that's actually I was going to ask you about. Brian Hood, Southeast Bank, of course, right here in Cleveland on Keith Street. Why, when people do take a look at Southeast Bank, what sets you guys apart maybe from the other banks, and what do you offer people when they get in touch with you about coming to you?
Well, the one thing I would say, and a lot of banks would take pride in this as well, but we really like to think that we know our community. We know Bradley County. We know the things that take place in Bradley County. We know Cleveland, Tennessee. So really, it's just about relationships. That's the one thing across banking lines that really does not change. It's all about relationships. And again, when you have your banking needs, and we all have those, we want you to think of Southeast Bank for that.
All right, Brian, how can people reach out? Now, I've got another question for you, having nothing to do with banking, but anyway, how do people reach out to you there at Southeast Bank?
Well, pretty simple on the website, southeastbank.com. Of course, for me, it's bhood@southeastbank.com. And we're right there at the O'Shaughnessys.
I mean, should you say something about Headquarters Salon while you're here?
I can give a shout out to my wife. That's probably the smart thing to do.
That's the smart thing to do.
And actually, that was the real reason for Southeast is we're now neighbors. We can just walk down and say hello to Karen's just a few doors down, so that's always good. At Headquarters Salon.
At Headquarters Salon, yeah.
Which will be celebrating 50 years, by the way.
Really? This year coming up?
Well, that's a great question.
Yeah, well, we'll get with Karen.
There's probably some back to that, but some say 76, some say 77, but I can tell you with certainty it's either 76 or 77.
Okay, very nice.
I wasn't a math major, but I think that's 50 years either this year or next, right?
Brian Hood now at Southeast Bank. Well, I got you here. All right, so March Madness, the brackets are out. What do you think just generally?
Well, of course, that's enough about banking. Let's talk about what's really important.
Yeah, exactly.
With the March Madness side. First of all, I think it's one of the greatest sporting events, period. The folks that can get involved with that, if you know nothing about basketball, you can just pick a bracket based on if you like the team logo, if you like the team colors, and you'll probably do just as well, by the way, as those that think that. Shelton thinks he knows basketball.
Of course he does.
And his absence this morning tells you that he knows nothing about it at all. But it's just great. You have March Madness, you have all the local tournaments wrapping up, you have all those things taking place. I do think this year, for what little I know about it, so please don't fill out your bracket based on this and take the chalk. I think it's a pretty top-heavy tournament. I think the first two seeds, if you took the top two seeds out of all four of those, I think you could just have a fantastic I think it could just be a fist fight in a phone booth every game in those. You look at some of those two seeds, I don't think anybody could argue some of those could be a one, but at the end of the day, even the conference tournaments are fun, right? I mean, so it'll be fun. So
here, let's go to the men's tournament. Duke, number one overall, Arizona, Michigan, and Florida. A lot of people think that's the Final Four right there. I did see, I saw some other teams picked last night on CBS and ESPN, but what do you think of that?
Well, I think you always have to look, one, at staying healthy.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think some of those teams begin to, you're already seeing that. Duke actually won the ACC tournament with two starters on the bench. I think maybe both in boots.
That's right.
Yeah. That may not be back. And I think the tournament really exposes your weakness. They're played kind of in 4-minute segments because the media timeouts are longer. You see that, the coaching really steps in on that. So I like good guard play. I think Vandy could have exposed Florida a little bit in that. Don't feel sorry for Florida. As it pains me, Our youth pastor at South, Jake Moats, it pains me to say Florida's pretty good, but but I like good guard play. I think they kind of control the game. They control the tempo. So it'd be interesting. It'd be fun.
All right, so UT is a 6 seed. They're going to play in Philadelphia Friday at 4:25. They'll either play Miami of Ohio or SMU, the first 4 games. What do you make of the Volunteers?
Well, I think the Vols are kind of who they are. And I think at this point in the year, you have your own identity. Again, can you stay healthy? Ament was out, kind of their star player. That'll be an interesting matchup. If Miami of Ohio were to win that, they're going to face what would be then a 32-1 team in the first round. Kind of a sideline to that SMU, they have B.J. Edwards, who was at Tennessee.
I didn't realize that.
Their head coach, Rob Lanier, was an assistant with Barnes. So there's a little Tennessee connection. So, B.J. Edwards was a Knox Catholic kid.
That's right.
So he came out and did a year at Tennessee and transferred to SMU. He's been injured, and I hear that he's back. So that could be an interesting matchup for Tennessee.
One thing, we're joined by Brian Hood, Southeast Bank. We're talking March Madness for a second here. One thing that we can't get used to, those of us who are born and raised here in Tennessee, especially that Pat Head Summit's Lady Vols are at the depths that they are right now. They've lost 7 in a row going back to the regular season. They're a 10 seed. They'll play NC State Friday night, 8 o'clock in Ann Arbor, Michigan, here on Mix 104.1, presented by TVFCU. So, Brian, what do you make of the Lady Vols?
Well, I think, again, they are who they are. I think you're going to have to be – patience and sports probably don't go together these days, right? Everybody, year one, halfway through, you want your coach replaced. I think you're going to have to give her some time to kind of get some players in and kind of see, what she can really do with that. That's an interesting style of play, kind of a 5 in, 5 out, get up and down the court, press, but they'll be okay. I mean, I think the ladies could actually be an interesting tournament. Of course, UConn is favored, as they say, but I don't think it's like the UConn years of just simply we're just playing as a formality because UConn's going to win. I think South Carolina, Texas, UCLA, they have something to say about that. Tennessee opens up, the Lady Vols open up with NC State. Which is coached by Wes Moore, the old Chattanooga coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Chattanooga Lady
Vols coach.
Brian,
make sure and get in our brackets. We're doing of course, our annual Mix Madness for over 20 years, presented by Kia of Cleveland. Go to mymix1041.com, and then we've got ESPN now. There's our graphic on Mix TV if you're watching us right now. Go to ESPN Cleveland 1013.com. Now you can play. Everybody, of course, can play in both brackets. We got a bunch of cash and prizes. So if you had to pick a winner on the men's side right now,
I knew you were going to ask me that. It really would not surprise me to see the 1 seeds be there, but I think there's some 2 seeds that I wouldn't sleep on. I think Houston is really good. I think even though they lost to Arizona, I think Houston's guards can kind of control tempo. A team I would throw out to you, if they could, this will sound really silly, if they can make shots, right? The game's easier if you can make shots, obviously. I think Iowa State's really good.
They are good.
I think Iowa State's a really good team. I think they play really tough defense, and, the old saying, defense travels.
Yeah. But who would win the whole thing if you had to pick right now?
If I had to pick right now, I think I might take Arizona.
Arizona, that's a very popular pick. Women's side, do you think it's UConn?
Well, let's say it's not UConn.
It's not UConn. Okay.
That probably tells you you're good when you just take the field against UConn. But let's say we don't take UConn, I think Texas is hot.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Brian Hood, Southeast Bank, southeastbank.com, and people can just stop in and see you.
They can just stop by and see us.
And Brad Benton's tearing up Baskin Robbins, so you got to come in and see you.
Well, that's what he's doing. Of course, today he's got a rain day and a snow day, but it's going to be 80 by the weekend. So it'd be a good weekend for ice cream, right?
Anyway, I passed by there Saturday. I'd just gotten back in town, and Bridget, I saw Brad out there with his poor staff. He's out there droning on about almost. I mean, I was so close to pulling in there and sparing those young people and listening to him drone on about nothing. But he had all the whole staff out there around him. I mean, he's trying to recreate the Lord there on the Sermon on the Mount or whatever. But I mean, shut up. No, just give us some ice cream and stop talking to us.
Goodness.
Brad, that's Steve, not me. That's not Hood, okay?
Brad, it's great to see you, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll
Thanks
talk
for having
soon.
me on.
Back in a moment.
This news update is brought to you by Ocoee Pediatrics. At Ocoee Pediatrics, they are committed to seeing sick children within 24 hours of onset in most cases. Located at 55 25th Street in Cleveland. Call 423-614-3733 or visit ocoeepeds.com.
Did you know that Warren and Griffin has a law office here in Cleveland, conveniently located on Stewart Road? If you have been involved in an automobile accident, hurt on the job, or need help with Social Security disability, contact your local attorneys at...
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we take pride in helping our neighbors protect the foundations of their homes. Now, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience serving Tennessee homeowners.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results. But with the same local team, our customers know and trust.
And we're ready to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Oh boy. As president of Mermaid Mattress, I'm ready to give my proclamation of President's Day offers.
Okay, let's hear them.
I declare free adjustable base upgrades on hybrid Storm and L&K mattresses, along with Mave latex mattresses.
And what else?
Well, I thought that was pretty good, but we could also offer a hybrid pillow top mattress for $5.99, or a pillow top or 10-inch memory foam mattress for only $4.99.
That might get you impeached.
I love peaches, but it's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Family owned, locally made since 1979.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Logan Thompson. Dude, does your ball talk?
Yeah, ever since the car accident.
Logan Thompson.
Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
And you blew it.
I know.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson.
Call Logan Thompson. We get results.
Call Logan Thompson.
Mix 104.1. We're on MixTV.tv. Hey, it's time now for our air quality report. It's brought to you by Chattanooga Allergy Clinic.
Yeah, so the pollen count for our area today is low, and then the air quality is fair, which means it is generally acceptable for most individuals. However, sensitive groups may experience minor to moderate symptoms from long-term exposure. Chattanooga Allergy Clinic. Schedule your appointment today at ChattanoogaAllergyClinic.com.
All right, good morning and welcome in. Hey, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's up?
Happy birthday to Draco Wolf Pratt Simpson. He is 16 today. His grandmother, Kathy, sent that in to us. Patrick and Angie Abercrombie, they are celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary today. Marie and Harold Mosley, they are celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary as well. This is our Sheridan's parents. That's from Sheridan and Blake. Also, Marie Cisco is celebrating today. That is from her family. And then Valanda Wright is also having a birthday today. That is from her granddaughters, JC and Jada. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Du, 423-381-3427.
It's our Common Spirit Memorial Chattanooga Sports Desk, courtesy of ESPN Cleveland 101.3 The Sports, sponsored in part by Bullwater Credit Union. As we say good morning, and the brackets are set. We have the NCAA Men's basketball bracket set now. Duke, the overall number 1 seed in the East region. Arizona, a 1 in the West. Michigan, number 1 in the Midwest. Florida, number 1 in the South. The Tennessee Volunteers, a number 6 seed in the Midwest. They'll play in Philadelphia this Friday. They'll play the winner of Miami of Ohio or SMU, who are going to play in the first 4. The preliminary games in Dayton, Ohio. Tennessee will play this Friday at 4:25 on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, presented by TVFCU. There are 10 SEC teams in. Kentucky is a 7 seed. They'll be in the Midwest and St. Louis. Arkansas, a 4 seed in the West. Georgia, an 8 seed in the Midwest. Alabama, a 4 seed in the Midwest. Vanderbilt is a 5 seed in the South. Also, Texas A&M, a 10 seed in the South. Arkansas won the SEC tournament yesterday in Nashville. They beat Vanderbilt 86-75. The women's tournament, UConn, the overall number 1 seed. Other 1 seeds are UCLA, Texas, and South Carolina. The Lady Vols are a 10 seed in the women's tournament. They'll play North Carolina State, led by former UTC Mocs coach Wes Moore. They'll play Friday night, 8 o'clock here on Mix 104.1, presented by TVFCU. The Lady Vols will play in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Kamara Fields is the Gatorade Player of the Year in the Volunteer State. Bradley Central's Kamara Fields heading to Clemson. Mix Madness presented by Kia of Cleveland. ESPN Madness, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, presented by Two Brothers Tire and Automotive. And the brackets are now up. You can win cash and prizes plus bragging rights. Go to mymix1041.com. And yes, you can play both of our bracket tournaments on Mix 104.1 and ESPN Cleveland 101.3. The U.S. won the World Baseball Classic semifinals 2-1 over the Dominican Republic last night. The United States will play the winner of Italy and Venezuela for the championship. Cameron Young won the Players' Championship on the final hole in Ponte Verde. And Denny Hamlin won the NASCAR race in Las Vegas Sunday on Cleveland's home for NASCAR, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, presented by Dale's Heating and Air. Back with our friends from Legacy Senior Living in just a moment. Stand by.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast sandwiches starting at just $3.99. This is our bacon, sausage, 100% Angus, and sourdough. The McNothin speaks for itself. The Frisco breakfast starting at just $3.99, only at Hardee's.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
4-1 MixTV.tv. Mix Mornings is sponsored in part by McDonald's.
Right now it's buy one, add one for $1 on your breakfast favorites at McDonald's, including your choice of sausage McGriddles, sausage burritos, sausage McMuffin, sausage biscuit, or hash browns, and you can mix and match. That's available now at McDonald's.
Well, our friend Logan Manning is here, Legacy Village of Cleveland. Logan is now the executive director. Good morning and congratulations.
Good morning. Thank you so much.
Well, Logan, first of all, how does that make you feel now, the executive director?
Yeah, it's kind of surreal. It's kind of been a lifelong goal of mine. I started in senior living whenever I was 16, and I've really never left. And so it was an industry that kind of caught my attention early on, and it's always been a goal of mine.
Logan, there's a lot of new people in this area, so they may not know about Legacy Village. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's a premier assisted living and memory care community right here in Cleveland, Tennessee. It's located next to Westmore Church of God. We serve about 71 families, and so we're able to kind of help them walk through this kind of difficult situation in their life.
What sets you apart from the others in your estimation?
Yeah, I think it's just the compassion that everyone has. We've got a lot of longevity in our frontline nurses, and so we've got people there that have been there for the full 8 years that we've been open. And so I really think that just the heart behind everybody that's there really sets us apart.
Your facility is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Looks like a ski resort on the old golf course.
Well, we want to make Barry Ray feel at home, so we had a ski resort and a golf course.
Yeah, absolutely.
And don't forget Brian Cook, by the way. Good morning, guys.
Yeah.
One thing I hear, and obviously you're assisted living, but your memory care is just so extra special. Talk about this.
Yeah, so we actually have 2 memory care communities on our campus. It's called Harbor and Harbor Plus, and so it's a specialized memory care unit that really dives into the science behind dementia and Alzheimer's, and so that way we can best serve them during that time.
Certainly so. Logan Manning joining us, Legacy Village of Cleveland, new executive director. Talk about the team that you lead out there at Legacy.
Yeah, the team as in frontline staff?
Your staff, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's a great staff. That's part of the reason the job was so appealing is because the team is so good. I feel like everybody's pretty senior in their role, and they train other directors in other communities, and so I feel like we're strong in every area.
Logan Manning. Hey, Logan, if people want more information about Legacy Village of Cleveland, what do they need to do?
Just go to legacycleveland.net. You can find all of our information there, or you can call in at 423-478. Well, I guess I lost the phone number, 472-4700.
Go to the website.
Yeah, go to the website. It's easier.
Can people drop by, maybe get a tour?
Yeah, drop by anytime. Ask for Logan or Michael, and we'll be happy to show you around.
Logan, great to see you. Hello to my buddy, Pastor David Riggs.
David Riggs, he's awesome.
I know one of your chaplains out there.
Yeah, absolutely. One of 3.
One of 3. Very good. Logan, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, stand by, folks. We've got a very important interview coming up next. One of our very own team members here, Michalee, is going to make an announcement to you. And we've got a very important interview coming up next. And a couple of other of our friends are dropping by for this. So stand by. That's coming up next.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Owning a home should be one of life's greatest pleasures, but without a solid foundation, it can become a major source of stress. Luckily, you're not alone. Our experts can identify the true cause of foundation issues and guide you through every step of the way to fixing them, from pinpointing the problem to perfecting the solution. We form custom solutions to meet the needs of your foundation and your wallet, including flexible payment options. With our team by your side, consider your home and your peace of mind secure.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
Do you know when to stop for a stopped school bus? If the bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a 2-lane road, cars traveling in either direction must stop. Stop for the bus and keep our kids safe.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee.
423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank Celebration List. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Du, 423-381-3427.
All right, we are Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Good morning to all of you. And, hey, don't forget, we do have news, local and state news, which you can get in your email weekdays. Plus, we have obituaries, sports, and a lot more right there on the Mix Morning Briefing, which you can sign up. And that is right there at mymix1041.com. This news update sponsored by Lee's Keys.
News is brought to you by Lee's Keys. Got locked out? Call Lee's Keys. Your hometown locksmith, 423-593-7592.
Well, good morning and welcome in. We are joined by one person who we've gotten acquainted with over the last several months. Tell everybody who you are.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shauna Lorenzo. I'm with the Greater Chattanooga Colon Cancer Foundation, and we have two missions. One is to educate folks, and we thank you for the opportunity to do that today. And number two, when we raise funds, they stay here in what we call the Greater Chattanooga area, which includes Hamilton, Bradley, and Ray counties. And those funds pay for colon cancer screening for people who have no insurance.
It's just tremendous. And our very own Michalee is here.
Hey now, what's going on?
Oh, Mike. So I've invited Mike in, and Mike, I know that you've got something that you'd like to say here this morning.
Yes, the timing of this is like so divine. I mean, sounds weird saying it this way when you hear what I'm going to say. I had a routine colonoscopy on Friday. Tried to get it on MixTV.tv. Nobody would do it.
Yeah,
nobody sponsored it. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
But I almost didn't do it. I was like just being a pinheaded, hard-headed male. What do I really need this for? I mean, come on. What do they? And but thanks to the wisdom of my wife and just the realization it had been 21 years. They did a routine colonoscopy Friday, and they found colon cancer. And I'm very, very fortunate. Matter of fact, Dr. Lorenzo looked over my information, and they found it at a very early stage. So CT scan, surgery, and then after that, we'll find out whether or not I'll need no radiation, but I might need a little chemo. We'll find out. But if it hadn't have been for going, it was probably a death sentence for me.
Well, eventually, you're absolutely right. But that's the message, is to prevent the cancer. You have to remove the polyp. And that's why we recommend colon cancer screening. Now we start at age 45. But if you have a history of polyps, we do it every 5 years or less. If there are no polyps or cancer in your family, we do it every 10 years or less. But the idea is you don't just do it once and you're done.
Right.
You have to continue to do it because those little polyps grow just like weeds do.
It says, yeah, fascinating timing. I was coming back into town on Friday when Mike told me this news, and then I was looking at our guest calendar on Saturday, and I realized, and I called Dr. Lorenzo on Saturday, that the timing of this, and I don't believe in coincidence, I do believe it's divine and of the Lord, that this would happen this way. Mike, first of all, I'm sure a lot of people want to know how you're doing and how Trish is doing, everybody.
I'm doing good. Friday, I don't, if people don't know, I've survived cancer before. I had late stage 3 thyroid cancer. The radiation on my neck is the reason my voice is in and out. But I've been surviving that since 2011. And then when Dr. Samuel, I had just come out of anesthesia, and he said, I wish I had better news. And that's exactly what Dr. Bird said after my thyroidectomy in 2011. And so when he said that sentence, I just kind of blanked. It was sort of like, going back to 2011 and I didn't hear much of what he said after that, and I had to stop him. He was really great. And I said, look, if you'll please explain again, because this is hitting a little bit hard. To be honest, it was like a sledgehammer to the chest. But as he explained it, I was like, okay. And then when I got home, I said, I'm giving myself today to feel sorry for myself. And then I held my great grandkids a whole lot tighter. And then Saturday, it was like, okay, it's time to attack it and hopefully get right past it. So.
Mike, you've got a lot, and by the way, Mike was very insistent to me that he was ready to talk about this now, and you've got a lot of friends, a lot of fans, a lot of people grew up with you on the air. What's your message to them this morning?
Guys, don't be prideful, don't be arrogant. If they say you need a colonoscopy or anything like that, get it done. Cancer doesn't play favorites. It's a horrible thing. I have my moments where I realize there's cancer in me right now. And, but I get past that. But my message is listen to the doctors, get that colonoscopy done, because had I not, and say they'd waited 5 years.
Right. You might need chemotherapy or worse. It may not have been operable.
So there you go.
Dr. Shauna Lorenzo, again, we could not have planned it any better. She was already scheduled for weeks. Dr. Shauna Lorenzo with the Global Colon Cancer Association. Dr. Lorenzo, now I know you've got a big event coming up too.
Oh, yes, sir. So we have our Rump Run, and the Rump Run, this is our 14th annual Rump Run. It is just down the road off 75 at Enterprise South. It is our big fundraiser because 100% of those funds stay here in, as I mentioned, the greater Chattanooga area to pay for people who don't have insurance and also for all the education. In addition to the 5K, so you can register online, rumprun.com. You can run the 5K. You could walk the 5K. You can walk the 1 mile, which to me is more like a parade. It's so much fun. Pets are welcome. The most interesting pet we've had was a parrot sitting on a lady's shoulder that did the whole 5K that way. Didn't fly away. So it is just a good time. We do have a 10-foot inflatable colon. So if you want to come and see what colon cancer or polyps look like, you can see them up close and personal. And I'm told this is a good thing if you're a millennial or someone who likes like the Oscars and the Grammys. We do have the 3D photo booth for free. So you can sit there and the camera goes spinning around you and you get a little clip that you can text to your friends, say you've been there.
Dr. Shauna Lorenzo, talk about the association generally again, and just the things that you offer people who may be like Mike or others who are or maybe family members or caregivers.
Yes,
What do you?
absolutely. So one of the things that I do want to say, and I really appreciate the fact that Mike is so willing to speak out, because I'll tell you the majority of people who have just been diagnosed wouldn't be able to utter a word. So it's really special that he's willing to share that. But there are actually 4 ways to check for colon cancer, and this is what I want people to know. So let's say for some reason you decide you don't want to do the colonoscopy. There are 3 other tests you could do. There's a stool test, which is called a FIT test. There's a DNA test, which you may have heard of, Cologuard.
That's what Trish does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I call that poop in the bucket. And then we have CT colonography, and this year we also have a blood test. So that sounds great, and my attitude is get screened. I don't care which test you do. I will tell you colonoscopy is the best test, because not only does it do the test and tell you whether you have a polyp or cancer, but it is preventative, because if you find the polyp, you remove it with colonoscopy. Now, if you have insurance, this is a little trick, which is if you decide you're going to do one of those other tests and it turns out to be positive, now you need the colonoscopy. But insurance is going to tell you, you used your screening test, now you can pay out of pocket. And if you don't want that little trick to happen to you, I highly recommend get the colonoscopy. Now, if you don't have insurance and you're here, it doesn't matter if you're in Hamilton or Bradley County. All you need to do is see your physician, or you can call us. Our website also is online. We're GCCC, so it's 3Cs, F.org, and we will set you up with volunteers in medicine. That's where we administer the test. If the test is positive and you require a procedure like colonoscopy, surgery, chemotherapy, whatever treatment you need, we then refer to Project Access, which is also here in Bradley County, where our physicians donate the care. So just because you don't have insurance, don't delay. We will take care of you.
Wow. We're joined again, Dr. Shauna Lorenzo, with, of course, the Global Colon Cancer Association. What if we had to talk percentages from of these tests, accuracy or just general statistics? What do you say to that?
So colonoscopy is, as we talked about, it's what we call therapeutic and diagnostic. So diagnostic, finding the cancer, has a 95 or better success rate of finding the cancer. If you choose Cologuard, it's somewhere between 85 and 93%. If you choose the blood test, which everybody says, oh, just take a little blood, there's only a 13% chance it's going to find the cancer. So all the tests are not equal.
What about the CT?
The CT scan, no, not at all. Now, keep this in mind, too. With the CT, you get to do the bowel prep. So you get to do the bowel prep. CT is like getting your picture taken. The polyp has to be at least 1 centimeter, which is the size of my thumb. The bigger the polyp gets, the more likely it is a cancer. And the CT doesn't remove it. Now you get to do the bowel prep again and do your colonoscopy. So if you have a reason, some folks can't do the prep or they can't do the procedure, that's a good test for them. I wouldn't say it's the best test for everybody. Okay. If I may, I'm going to say this in terms of Tennessee, because that's what we care about. This is our home. So every single day, 9 people are diagnosed with colon cancer. Every day, 3 of them die. And now colon cancer is becoming more prevalent in young folks. 50% of colon cancers are diagnosed between the age of 45 and 50. So don't think just because you're young it's not going to happen to you. It's actually just as likely.
Wow. Dr. Shauna Lorenzo. Mike, anything you want to add here before we go, bud?
Yeah, again, please just listen to your doctors, and if they say it's time, the whole reason I was not wanting to do it was because I've experienced the prep before, and it's not pleasant, but it certainly was worth it. And so don't be foolish. Listen to your doctors. Get the colonoscopy, because I would hate to think about what it might have been even a couple years from now.
Well, get back. We want you. We're all praying for you. But
thank you,
as the staff has all told you. But get back over on my favorite station, which is Cleveland's Oldies 99.1.
I'm going to do that.
I mean, come on now. Hey, one more reminder, Dr. Lorenzo, about the big rump run coming up.
Yeah, so please register, rumprun.com. It is the last Saturday in March 28th. You can register online or register on site at 7:30 a.m. We start running at 9 a.m. And we are the only race in town that is Get Your Rump in the Mix in 2026.
There we go. We like the mix part of that. That's very good. Well, Dr. Lorenzo, hey, stay in touch with us. Anything we can do. Give us your website one more time, please.
So for Rump Run, it's rumprun.com. If you need medical information, it is GCCCF. That's 3 C's, gccf.org.
All right. Great to see you. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank
you.
you.
Again, great timing here. That was not planned, Bridget. I mean, we believe things happen for a reason. So
that's right.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're going to have a final word for you, and I believe we've got another guest coming on. So we'll be joined by our buddy Chris Harris here in just a moment. We'll talk about the next, the latest nominee for the brand new Honda Civic, which is going to be given away in December to a coach in this area with Honda Cleveland. So that is all coming up here. This is Mix 104.1. Stand by for some music, then we'll come back with Chris.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that the leading reason that kids begin to vape is because they see family and friends doing it? Protect your kids. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Are you a busy family? Direct Primary Care Associates has helped the Rogers family and how they do medicine.
Direct Primary Care Associates has been a great support to our family. It's taken the doctor's office experience from a nightmare to a dream. I'm able to come in with all 3 of my kids. I'm seen in a timely manner by really professional, wonderful people.
Yeah, Direct Primary Care has been great for us, whether it's a bump or a bruise or a gash on the arm, or whether it's a fever at night or a stomach ache. We're able to either text our doctors through the app and ask questions, or we're able to get an appointment relatively pretty quick and be able to be seen that same day or next day usually. And it's changed the way that we view medicine.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
You get an email and it looks urgent. Your account's been locked. There's a problem with your delivery. And it looks real, but be careful because it could be a phishing scam. Phishing emails are designed to trick you into clicking bad links or sharing personal information. Here's how to spot one. Check the sender's email address closely. Scammers often use lookalikes. Watch for poor grammar, strange formatting, and suspicious links. If you hover over a link and it doesn't match the company's real website, don't click. And remember, real companies will never ask for passwords or social security numbers over email. When in doubt, contact the company directly using the information on their official site. Stay safe, stay secure. This is your Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities.
This Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities. For more information, call 423-472-4521 or visit them online at clevelandutilities.com and check out their new fiber internet options with speeds up to 2.5 gigs. Cleveland Utilities, empowering your tomorrow with blazing fast internet.
401 MixTV.tv. As we welcome you back in here, it's 10 after 9. Bridget, final reminder, we got a lot of people now at work. They are, since they're at work, they can do other things instead of work. Because God knows this audience, that's all they do is anything other than working.
And this staff.
Oh, Lord, don't get me started. Anyway, no, we've got our bracket challenges up for Mix 104.1 as well as ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Yeah, that's right. So Mix Madness is presented by Kia of Cleveland. And then we have our ESPN Cleveland Tournament Challenge. It is presented by Two Brothers Tire and Auto. So you can have two completely different brackets if you want to, or use the same one. It's a very easy process. All the details are at mymix1041.com. We do have prizes to give away for each round again this year.
Yeah, more cash and prizes than ever. So get deadline Thursday at noon. And like Bridget said, you can enter both contests. Michalee Brown joins us. And Michalee with the Tulip Farm, is that right?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
That's great. Remind me of the name of your farm.
It is MB's Produce and Farms.
MB's Produce and Farms. I know you were here earlier or here before.
Yes.
So for those who don't know, tell us all about it.
Well, this is our first year with Tulip Fields. And we're so excited because we plan to grow every year, but we've had such a great feedback. We'll have food vendors, craft vendors. We'll have photography, a couple photographers there to offer photographers, on site. We'll have our petting zoo. We'll just be a fun whole for the family, I guess, event.
And when is the event?
It starts Friday, March 20th from 9 to 5. Will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We update on our Facebook daily. You can follow us. We plan to be open for several weekends after, but with the weather, Tennessee doesn't act right for weather. So we have been preparing for the next 2 days. We've spent the last 2 days covering them. So we're doing everything we can, but we plan to have them for several weeks after our opening weekend this weekend.
Talk about the produce part of what you do.
Yes. My dad's been doing for produce for about 45 years now, and he got sick a couple years ago. So I stepped in and thought, what is something that we could do every season to get the community out? And, we see farmland going left and right. And if there was something that I thought I could do, to help, then I thought this was a great idea. And we've had such great feedback because we don't have nothing like that in Bradley County. And I'm so excited to get things going, and we're happy. And we're going to try to do Christmas trees, but it takes a while for the Christmas trees to grow. So hopefully in about 2 years, we'll be ready to cut some trees.
So MB's Produce, is that right?
Yes, Produce and Farms.
Produce and Farms. Give me the location. Where are you?
We are actually on North Lee Highway, Charleston. Before you go over to Calhoun, you'll turn like you're going to the Charleston Boat Dock, and we're 2 miles out on the left.
We're joined by Michalee Brown. What really prompted you to do this? You said your dad got sick a couple of years ago.
He actually got alpha-gal, and he had another medical issue going on, and he was having a hard time, running the farm too. So it was a great opportunity for me to step in, and that's what I think a child should do that grew up in a farm life, and to continue the generation. And I got married, and he's been great helping me, and he don't get paid to help there. So, but he helps every day, and I love building a life that my mom and dad had, and they might not be together anymore, but it's a family farm life that I grew up in, and I guess that's really all I know. But
how's it going? I mean, how have you, as far as personally, and you coming into this role, what's that been like for you?
It's been great. I mean, it's not an easy job for a female to be in a farmer's role, but I've had a lot of support, and I've enjoyed it. I really do love it. So.
And a great tradition, it sounds like. You said 45
I'm the fourth generation.
Fourth generation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, God bless you. Yeah. We love our farmers in Bradley County.
They're very important.
Oh, my goodness. Cannot overstate the importance of our farmers. Michalee Brown Lang.
Yes.
And again, how long have you been married?
We got married on 10/4, October 4th.
October 4, 10/4.
Yes. Yep.
And I asked her, I said, are you still married? She said yes. So this guy, he's a keeper. All right, so let's repeat the event again because it's this weekend.
Yes, this coming weekend, Friday morning at 9 o'clock. Our vendors will be coming in early and getting set up, and we'll be ready to roll all day long and pick some flowers and have our food vendors, craft vendors, petting zoo, just something for the whole family to enjoy.
That's their Tulip Festival, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Petting zoo, music, food, craft vendors, as Michalee said. And I know you said you got all this on Facebook. How do they find you on Facebook?
Yes, you can follow us at MB's Produce and Farm on Facebook. And like I said, we update daily. With the weather coming in, we might have to close one day because of some rain, but just follow us there and we'll update you every day.
Very, very good. Well, hey, thanks for coming in again.
Thank you for having me again.
You said that was
really
easier.
Appreciate it.
And see, now that I'm here, you had a real interview. I don't know who interviewed you last time.
Bridget. Yep, Bridget.
Well, that didn't even count.
Well, I guess, but she was okay too.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was.
Because here's her problem: she doesn't care about anybody else but herself, so she'll fall asleep during the interview. She can sleep with her eyes open. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, very good. Well, Michalee, great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and at the farm there, just go to their Facebook page. And said, well, that's going to do it for us here today. If you're at work right now, listen to the Mix 104.1. There are probably some better stations, but whatever, you're stuck with us. Hey, no, we got music for you for your workday. If you're watching us on mixtv.tv, that's it for us. Mix Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. Have a great day, everybody. And we will come back with more. Going to check weather also coming up. Taylor Swift is next.
The best.